Phase 5, 6, Slate, major changes, Doctor Strange 3. See everything I always to say about this and check this out.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Bremen, aka All Fires In. From out of nowhere, we have mega updates today to the entirety of the Phase 5 and the Phase 6 slate. Speculation as to what's being moved and why, some explainers to what got delayed this year, like the Marvels, and even some bombshells like the fact that Avengers 5 King Dynasty might not be making it out in 2025. We're breaking down the latest and greatest coming from multiple sources in the industry as far as what's going on with Marvel's slate, what the delays actually look like, and 3 or 4 brand new projects that apparently have been added to the production schedule that Marvel has not officially announced. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, which now that we've hit 1 million subscribers, we'll be doing to coincide with the release of Marvel movies, not subscriber milestones. The next one will be Guardians of the Galaxy in just a couple of months. So again, all you gotta do, be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video if you want, stick around to the end of the video, we'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So please bear with me during this video. We are going to be bouncing around to multiple sources, and really this has been basically a blitz in the last 24 hours about major updates. We're going to start with this year 2023 and then work our way out to the end of Phase 6. Okay, according to industry insider Casey Walsh, this year, Secret Invasion is still slated to come out in May. While we haven't had a confirmation in any way of Marvel as far as what's going and what's staying on this release slate, they had already announced it for spring of this year. There was also a rumor about 2 weeks ago that I heard, didn't have a chance to talk about at the channel here yet because time didn't permit. We've been focused on Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. That Disney and Marvel may actually look to submit Secret Invasion for an award that needs it to be done by the end of May. Meaning if there's only 6 episodes in that TV show and we don't know that yet, they would actually have to debut this in the middle of April, so keep your ears peeled for an update and coming officially about that from Marvel soon. Now also according to Casey Walsh, X-Men 97 will still make it out by this year, but it'll be later in the year after Loki Season 2 in the fall. Also an update from him, a small detail that this animated series has already been greenlit for Season 2, but is going to run for 4 total seasons. And as we start to talk about Phase 5 and Phase 6 and what they may look like, it looks as though X-Men 97 may lead us directly up to Secret Wars. Now another update he had, very little detail, was Agatha Coven of Chaos may be delayed and for quite some time. It was supposed to come out at the end of this year, and he hints that it may have something to do with the story. You have to imagine as they've now started to take shape with King Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars, some of these shows that were in the middle of scripting, and same for the films, are going to start to be molded in the image of what they need to push the story forward. I know some of you had a problem with that with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I think it was too much in service of that, but hey, this is what you get when you get this sort of size in an interconnected universe. Okay, switching sources for just a second, in the last film we're going to talk about in 2023, we've actually got a full video coming out on this later at the channel. We moved it so that we could do this one, but according to the Wrap, the Marvels was moved because of post-production, basically giving themselves more time to finish the CGI. And regardless how mega fan you are, there have definitely been instances, especially in the Disney Plus shows and as of late, where the CGI has been questionable. And we've heard now so many times and from so many sources about why this is and how spread thin they are with impossible deadlines. We're going to talk more about this in the video tonight, but again, and according to the Wrap, the Marvels was pushed back in order to finish the VFX and CGI. Okay, now jumping back over to Casey Walsh, apparently during Phase 6, Eternals 2 and Shang-Chi 2 have been added to Marvel Studios' production calendar, and then coming from the Cosmic Circus, Alex Perez, one of their editors over there, Doctor Strange 3 has also been added to the production schedule. Considering there's only so many slots left in Phase 6, these are the 3 films that will feature most likely between or right around King Dynasty and then leading into Secret Wars. Eternals 2, Shang-Chi 2, and Doctor Strange 3. Now sticking with Alex from Cosmic Circus here for a second, and on Twitter, he was asked point blank about the likelihood of King Dynasty still coming out in 2025, to which he responded 2 or 3 out of 10, making it at least appear to him not likely. If you think about the 3 films we just mentioned, plus Armor Wars and the other rumored films that Marvel is developing, there are only so many slots they've got on the calendar, and they've got to accommodate TV shows that they're already delaying from this year and down the road. I think there's a likely possibility that Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars will see yet another delay and push them back to 26 and 27, giving us all of 2024 and all of 2025 for them to fit in all of the now delayed projects we've been talking about. Shang-Chi 2 has heavily been reported to lead right into Kang Dynasty. Apparently, Destin Daniel Cretton will be directing both of them, even though that's not confirmed. There's no way he wouldn't do the second part of that. And as a lead-in for the protagonist of Shang-Chi, who will feature alongside at least reportedly Spider-Man as a part of Avengers 5, Shang-Chi 2 and a Kang Dynasty might actually shoot concurrently, sort of how they did Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. If there's any truth to those reports or rumors, they basically got to write and do all the pre-production on those films at the same time and then have them done. Shooting them concurrently makes it feel as though the films don't have any gap, using the same sets, using the same actors at the same time. And that's how you have a continuity of feel with years between releases like Endgame and Infinity War. That's what they want to do with those two films. I assume the same may go for Doctor Strange 3 and Avengers Secret Wars. Again, having to write, do all the pre-development on these films, and basically have them both ready to go for filming. And that's just time that needs to go in for pre-production. Now, if we go back to just moments ago when we were talking about the Marvels and what's been going on with post-production and VFX, I think it a lot more likely they're going to need more time than at first they announced to get to these Avengers films and everything that they want to do, especially since we know now some of the shows and movies that had been apparently done, and at least to some degree, like say Armor Wars or Agatha Coven of Chaos, are doing complete story rewrites in order to better suit where we're going to be in the MCU. Which is going to lead me to my final thought of the day, and it may seem a little non sequitur considering we were talking about the slate and where all these films are coming out. Guys, I do music production. I have a producer, a couple of members in my band. Literally less than 5 people work on my projects, and it still takes months and multiple hours of collaborative effort across these months, constantly having to troubleshoot problems and work together. And again, this is less than 5 people to just produce music, auditory only. It is very hard for us, the casual fan, or even the diehard fan, and diehard fans of movies, even cinephiles, unless you've been behind the camera and worked on a production, know what that looks like from absolutely nothing through scripting, casting, pre-production, final VFX, and picture locking a 2-hour movie. Tens of thousands of people across multiple industries all have to come together to make these films. Then you add another level of complication by having to make all of these films work together. Marvel Studios is so beyond uncharted territory. It's been impossible for movie studios in the past to put out 3 good movies as part of a trilogy. You often hear people be like, well, number 1 and 2 were good, but 3 is horrible, or number 3 was good, but 2 was really bad. Marvel Studios is going on movie 30 plus, and by the time we get to Secret Wars, we're going to be 40 plus films. We have to give them some slack. There has to be some leeway. So this is just a friendly reminder the next time you go to nitpick something you didn't like about a Marvel movie, to take a step back and realize just how much has to go in to one of these being made, and then how lucky we are that we're getting what we're getting from Disney. Yeah, there's been some growing pains in Marvel Phase 4. Yeah, they might have spread themselves too thin and gone a little far with how many projects they wanted to do. But the important part is it feels like they're going to get it right now, and then taking more time to finish VFX and putting out less projects is not a thing that I think any Marvel fan is going to have a problem with. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below, though. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright, we're still giving away a PlayStation 5. Instead of subscriber milestones now, though, we're doing it to coincide with Marvel movie releases. The next one is Guardians of the Galaxy, literally a couple months away. So if you want to be entered to win, or for any of the other giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced with my voice live at the end of videos in this same segment we're doing here, with the comments shown on screen. So if you should get a spammer or a scammer claiming to be me, remember, anybody can use anybody's photograph. No YouTuber will ever ask you to contact them on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. I certainly won't. No YouTuber will ever ask you to pay for shipping. I never have. That's not how it works. If you should get those comments, please just report them. You're sincerely doing us a favor as content creators, because there aren't enough time in the day or filters that are strong enough for us to sit there and delete every comment. Trust me, I've tried. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name AllFires. And while I sincerely appreciate you guys checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.
Subscribe, like this video. Have a great day, and see you guys. Bye.